Greetings, everyone. Welcome to my composting kitchen. Thank you for being here. We're just experimenting this evening, and I'm just bringing you into my kitchen, and we're gonna make a late night meal. But before we do that, let's do this. And this is all, I'm doing this for the first time ever. Greetings, everyone. Osmosis the Compost is here. I think I look like a composter as well. This is my first live on this particular channel, this particular side of Instagram and YouTube. So it's late, I'm hungry, and I meant to cook earlier, and I was like, you know what, let me bring them into my kitchen and let's see what it is I make. Now, I couldn't find my chef apron. I'm sure it's in one of my drawers somewhere, but instead I put on a funny brownie shirt. So now, first things first, protection always. Once again, my name is Osmosis the Compostist, and I love composting. I once was a professional composter, and now it's more of a personal matter, and because composting is a curious matter. So I'm putting my hair in my sweater like that because that's how my hair was in my sweater about 10 minutes ago when I first put it on, to protect myself, because I need to be able to see and move and not have hair dangling down. So that's important. But let's just see what it is I got. So I made some. This mic is long enough. Let me carry the mic. So I made earlier. I kind of like sauteed some asparagus. Let me actually fix this microphone cord. Give me just a moment. Just a moment. And make sure that I got some sound as well. How about that? Because this is my first time broadcasting, and please make sure you like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, because I'm building up this channel. I have 3 channels. I have the Compliment King channel. Probably can't see me. There we go. I have a Compliment King channel. But the primary broadcast there is Compliment Cosmos. Pardon me, I'm hungry. And then I have my personal Akmos Ari channel. And, I've transitioned that channel into being primarily tennis based. So that's what we're doing over there. And that primary broadcast is called Soul Power Tennis. And this channel is Osmosis the Compostist. And, the broadcast in particular is Compost and Causations. And just want to make sure that I'm coming in correct. How's everybody doing? Wishfully your day as well. Let me see. Trying to find myself. Aren't we all? So I'm going to try to make a meal that doesn't have any starches. So no rice, No pasta. So we're gonna see how that goes. Just trying to make sure that you all can hear me correctly, and I'm trying to find myself on the live. Hey, Instagram folk. Yep, this is my live story. And let's do it like this. Compost and causations. Oh, you know what I can do? Let me do this instead. 'Cause this is ridiculous. Seems like it's making it way too challenging. So let's just do this instead. How can I find this on? Here we go. Let's go like this. Right now, oh, there we go. Check my sound. And let me try. I apologize. This is my first time going live on this particular platform. Just want to make sure that I'm coming in clear, because there's nobody in the chat to tell me if they can hear me or not. So let me do this just a moment. Yeah, we're in the kitchen, and the sweater's starting to make me feel hot. Let's do this. Pardon me, Instagram. Let me move you over here. Oops. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Hi. Thanks for joining. This is my first live. I'm just trying something out, bringing you into my kitchen. Right now, I'm trying to make sure that I have audio on my YouTube live. Let me see. And we're gonna make something. We're gonna make a meal of it. So that's what's going on there. Had to put the headphones on to check something. So give me just a moment. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm getting more and more hangry. Man need food. Must eat now. I know you can hear me on Instagram. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. How about that? Let's get some participation going. But for some reason, I'm not hearing myself on YouTube. Very interesting. I'm not going to begin unless I'm able to be heard on both platforms, because I'm super vain. No, not because I'm vain. Because, the Instagram stories, it's going to go away after 24 hours. The YouTube live is the YouTube live, and I want to keep it forever as part of the journey. And if there's no sound, no audio, because nobody's joining live to tell me if they can hear me or not, then I'll just strike it from the record altogether. But the goal of this particular broadcast and live stream is to say hi, make you aware that the channel is coming back to life. And, I plan on doing some interviews that are upcoming. I plan on doing some presentations and just really, sharing more of the composting side of myself. And, that's what we're going to do. So let me do one other thing. I shall return very shortly, because everything on my end is showing that I should be heard on YouTube. So just a moment. Thank you for your patience, you all. Now, when I stream live on my other channel, setup is different. It's in a different place, a different studio. So right now I'm just in my kitchen, just doing what I can do to make sure that you all are hearing and seeing me through and through. How is that? Straighten out that camera, it's crooked. All right, that's better. Now let's see something. Ooh. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask. Come on, are we really doing this right now? Ooh. You know, presently I'm plant-based. I've been plant-based for the better part of 22, 23 years. However, I'm not an extremist. You know, 85, 90, 85, 15, 90, 10 is a formula that I live my life with, and is, you know, something that I use to, you know, do my diet with as well. To not be an extremist, because once in a while you may want to try something that is not plant-based. You may want to, you know, as you travel the world, you might come upon a different culture, be in a different place, and there might be a certain delicacy that you may want to try in this authentic country that you've never been to, and who knows if you'll ever be back. So it's like, you know what? If you want to try that baguette with that in it, or try that croissant, live life, enjoy, bite into it, take a bite out of life. You know, don't be so hardcore, don't be so extreme, because I used to be that person. Now, why am I talking about cooking and food on a composting channel? Well, obviously, most of the composting, quote unquote, material that is created these days in a highly concentrated area where humans reside are food scraps. So that's why I'm talking about cooking, and why we're going to be doing some cooking here. Wow, what is going on with this? Hold on. There we go. Okay, let's try this. And like I said, I prepped some asparagus earlier. There we go, right there. See if there's any sound coming out. Earlier. Nice, there is sound. There we go, right there. It's alive! It's alive! I'm live. Yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. You all have been patient enough. So let's do this. The camera's stationary, so you're not gonna see all of what it is I'm doing and what it is I got going on, but we're gonna do our best to make it work. So, I got some asparagus that I pre-cooked because, as you know, asparagus can be challenging to, yes, I'm dressed because I'm at home. Asparagus can be challenging to have the ends of the stems be softened enough for you to properly chew and consume. So we don't want that. We want them to be fully edible. And I haven't been the best at making the ends of my asparagus or the base of the stalks soft enough to eat pleasurably. So I'm trying to get better at that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to slow cook these things for the better part of an hour and see if that makes them soft enough to eat. And so apparently I may have overcooked them, but judge not, lest ye be judged. So we're gonna get that going and cook them even more. So when you're in your kitchen, again, I apologize for the hair situation, but I don't want it dangling down over my face as I'm attempting to cook. So this is my kitchen, seasonings, the teas and more teas and kitchen supplies and cutlery and all that stuff. All of my knives are very, very dull. Just put that out there. And what's most important is to just have a clean counter, clean surface. Maybe I'll angle the camera a little bit so you can see the surface a bit more. On Instagram, you can see it a little bit. But make sure that your area is clean, sanitized, that you've washed your hands. I've washed them, but I'm gonna wash them again. Because I'm just cooking for myself, I don't have to wash them for 30 moments proper. I can do 5 to 8 moments and be good. So we're good. Yeah, gotta make sure that the kitchen sink is clean and emptied out of any dishes because you don't want to look trifling. And that you have a general idea of what it is you want to make. So I'm not the best recipe person at all. And because I'm a composter, I tend to just shove random food scraps in the fridge. You see that? You see that? Just random food scraps shoved into the fridge. Not what you want to be doing. That's the composter in me, if we want to call it that. That's that. Star Birth Brave. Who the heck is that? Hi there. Thank you for joining. You are appreciated. I appreciate you. Let me highlight your comment. Hello. Hi there. So, I got the asparagus going. I save accoutrements often. And now I'm trying to find, let's see what I pull out. These are king oyster mushrooms. And what's up, Doc? Carrot. Did I not eat this pomegranate? Wow, that's crazy. Let's bring out some butter, because we got to keep it butter, baby. If you're in the chat, feel free to ask a question, leave a comment, like, share. I'm just emptying out all of the random compost food scraps that I've left in my fridge. This is kind of borderline problematic, but we shall not get into judgment at the moment, and we shall move forth. So speaking about food scraps, what it is I'm doing right now is I'm just going in my fridge and just pulling out random food scraps and just seeing what it is I want to make. Let's do this. So I'll bring the cutting board center. Cutting board. Let's do that there. Another thing you shouldn't do is fart in the kitchen while you're cooking. I don't recommend that. It's kind of trifling to do, as we say. Step away. But if one slips out, it's not the end of the world. You got to keep moving and grooving. So, all right, the asparagus is going. Let me get one of my dull knives. Let me get one of my dull knives and clean them off a little bit, real quick. Yes, I said a little bit. Because no one's eaten on them other than me. Or eaten off of them. So because the asparagus is going, softening a bit more, I'm talking very loud so that you can hear me in the mic. Got the carrot. I got let's go with the white onion. Okay, so that's there. This is like a huge piece of garlic is what it looks like. And again, this is my first time ever doing anything like this live. Cooking show. I have an Instagram page also called Chef Boy Ari or Chef Koi Ari, but I'm not able to properly get into my account because it logged me out, or I got a new phone, and a new laptop or something like that, and I haven't been able to get back into that account. Seems like Instagram is being weird about that, but I'm gonna try again soon because technically this should be on the Chef Boyari Instagram live channel, and maybe someday it will. But for now, we're keeping with this. We're staying present and staying on task because it's late and I am a hungry ass or arse. So let's just take some dull knives. Watch your fingers. You're not able to see this properly on this camera just a little bit. Oops. Sorry about that, Instagram. I'm going to move you over here. So this just a little bit, if you can see that. Okay, you can see that a little bit. On Instagram, you can see that too. So that's great. Boom, just like that. Okay. So I'm going to take some time to acknowledge any one of us who has lost someone or somebody close to us has transitioned. Just want to send my condolences. I'm gonna get a little lower. And if there's somebody out there who you cared for in any way, who you didn't know personally, who transitioned and passed away as well, we want to send you condolences and just let you know that we're in this together. And condolences. And I'm not, I'm shedding a tear not because of that, but because of the onions. Not that it's wrong to shed a tear because of that, but it's not often that I cry from cutting a small amount of onions like that. So maybe it was the moment, what it is I was speaking about. So let's put that. Let's put the onions and the carrots. Into the pan. And I definitely overcooked that asparagus for sure. Okay, cool. Whew, okay. So that's there. Let's take out some of this king oyster. It's already been rinsed. Rinse it again. Asparagus smells like fried chicken. That's weird. Would I mind having fried chicken at the moment? Why does this tripod wants to be crooked? I apologize. Hold on. Next time I'll just gotta stir it up. You see that? You see that? I already have some coconut oil in there. I'll put some olive oil towards the end. Earlier, I just put some water in there because I like that element being used with my food. It gives it a nice, like, steamed texture to it, as well as sauteing it. I saute the bulk of my food. I don't bake much at all. I don't put much in the oven at all. Mushrooms in. Boom. Mix that in as well. Okay. Don't judge me, but again, I'm gonna bring it a little closer for Instagram folks. So that's there. And meal finished. Psych, just playing. So we got that going right there. My body's craving the starches right now, for sure. I'm not even gonna front, because I'm really hungry. I didn't eat a lot today. My mother probably won't be happy to hear me say that, but come on, Mom! I'm trying to live my life! There. Put the onion away. Keep the other onion out. Yeah. The ends of zikarat. Now we need more. We need more food in there. And again, fighting not to use starches of any kind, because in essence it turns into sugar in a way. And I'm trying to watch my sugar intake, because most of us consume way too much sugar, even if we are plant-based. You know, you think, oh, just because I'm eating tons of fruit, it's natural sugar, and so I should be okay with that. And in theory, yes, but if you're eating a lot of it, or if you're craving something sweet and you go for an apple or banana, that's better than going for a piece of candy for sure. So it's about, you know, making progress. Why did I pay so much for this bit of broccoli? It's mostly stem and whatever. Whatevers. But gotta rinse it off, of course. Kneeling down so that you can see the top of my head. You know, in the essence of time, I'm gonna cut off the stalk and not cook them, because it's going to make the meal longer to make. And I'm already behind. It's going on 11 p.m. And this is why I made the asparagus, or cooked it down, quote unquote, much earlier, so that I wouldn't have to deal with something hard and very chewy that doesn't dissolve in my mouth. So I don't want to put the broccoli stalks in there and have them still be hard to chew. Broccoli wasn't the best way to do that. But broccoli's in there. Stir that around. Let's put some more water in. You must go up high with the water. See how I'm sounding? You must go up high with the water. Okay, good. This is amazing. How is there not like 3,000 people in here? Come on, seriously. What the freak? Now we're gonna put in some organic firm tofu. I stayed away from tofu for a minute for several reasons. However, because I'm cutting back on starches, I need a little something to supplement it, so I'm gonna find the appropriate path and balance it out at some point in the very near future, where I don't have to eat tofu, you know, several times a week or several times as strong, as we say here. Yeah, we change words around. Instead of saying weak, we say strong, as it pertains to the 7-day situation. I'm gonna take a third of the tofu out, just a third. Just a third. Brighten up my screen. That's what it is too. My screen is, dude, that looks way better. Wow. Come on then. Come on. There we go. Oh! Compost and causations. Yeah. But we're not going to compost this. We're going to just rinse it off. We're going to get it in that pot. Let me make this go away so you can see it a bit better. Let's do this. Or we can do that, but let's go like this. That's better. Isn't that better? It sure is better. Okay, boom. So that's there. Yeah, you still can't see. So let's just take it away altogether. And let's do this as well. Let's just do this as well. I want you to see as much as you possibly can. All right. Oh. Feeling a bit faint because I'm very hungry. Tofu is going in. Okay. I think I'm pretty much going to keep it at that. That's hot. Broccoli, tofu, asparagus, onions, carrots, mushrooms. So that's in there. Let's begin to add some more moisturizer by way of coconut oil. Apologies for having my back turned to you all. I know it's a little improper. Put a little bit of coconut oil in there. And then let's top it off with some more olive oil. And then let's put a little bit more water in there. Shazam! All right. Woo! Okay. Now I'm going to bring the mic with me. I'm going to move the cutting board to the side and bring the mic with me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you feel me? Let's put the mic here so you can hear that sizzle. Can you hear me? Can you see me? See if you can hear that sizzle. Put the mic here. Hear that sizzle. Awesome. Okay. You know what? I forgot to do something. We're going to season. Let's put some pepper in there. I tend to not use a lot of pepper, but I use it because it's a good activator for turmeric, which I need a sufficient amount of for health reasons. Keeping it real. Let's put in some garlic powder, everything organic. Let's put in some salt. Let's put in some crushed red pepper. And let's put in some umami blend. How about that? A little bit of that. Realizing that I should have hooked up the second camera. So that you can see. But let's do this. Let's bring the Instagram folk a little closer so you can see a little bit better. I'm trying to find the best angle for you all. How about, nope, it's not good. How about here? Don't want you to fall behind the damn stove, so how about here? Let's do that. That's better. Yeah. Cool. So we got the seasonings in there. Instagram, you can see that. Mixing it up. Whipping in the kitchen like stir fry. Condolences, Ashe, to the brother. One of the brothers. So let's put that there, and I shall return very, very shortly. So let's do this. Again, thank you all for your patience, for tuning in to Composter and Causations. I am Osmosis the Composters. Don't I look like a composter? Okay, let's go with this one right here. Okay. This is the second camera. Where can I put this? Let's put this, put that second camera right there. Okay. Okay. Whew. Pardon me. You all have no. I'm being so professional right now because I'm so freaking hungry that I just want to like. Gonna put a little bit of butter in here. It's like butter, baby. Yeah, put some butter in there. King oyster actually smells like seafood a little bit. So, put that butter in there. Then I'm just gonna add one more ingredient. I'm just gonna add one more ingredient. What shall it be? Shall it be pumpkin? Or shall it be butternut squash? Pumpkin it is. Like a little pumpkin pasta joint. All right, see what this is talking about. Put a little bit of that on top. Just a little bit as a liquid garnish. day that some of these almond milk brands, there's only like 4 to 6 almonds in here. And so much more is like gum and all this other stuff, fillers. So be aware, know what's going on. Be aware and know what's going on. All right? So that's there. Let's finish up this meal. Just gonna stir this one more time with the seasonings. I say one, but it's actually 4 more. How y'all doing, Instagram? How y'all doing, YouTubers? All right, turn that down just a little bit. Get my water. Clean out this glass real quick. What did y'all have for dinner? What did you make? Did you choose to eat out or did you cook in? I'm still here, Instagram. I'm here. What did you all do? Happy November. So let's get a little bit of water. Gotta have some water first. Cheers. Leave a little bit of water in there. Let's get 2 smaller ice cubes. Hi there, second camera. Let's do some orange juice. That's there. And, yep, we did some orange juice. And let's do some aromatic cocktail bitters. A little bit of that in there. You can see that. Don't be bitter, just use bitters. All right. I'm going to turn off the food now. Since we're composters, we like to innovate. So I'm going to use the other end of the spoon as a stirrer. Because I'm a professional. And you should be too. That's there. Okay. Test sip. Delicioso! Shouts out to my man, Mr. Hotspot. Brilliant content creator, brilliant spirit, beautiful human being. So, check him out. Okay. Got my plate. It's late. And I haven't ate. But it's okay. Fork or chopsticks? Before we do that, let's make sure we put things away that needs to go back in the fridge ASAP, such as butter. See that? Welcome back. Check, check, check. I apologize about that. My computer needed to be charged and the battery life just kerplunked on me. So, it's just, yeah, thank you for your patience. Yeah. It's the first one. So, we're back. Okay, now we're gonna plate the food. Oh. Oh. We need lights, don't we? You need lights. That's important. Not sure why my mic muted. Are we there? Are we there? We're here. Instagram, I know you're there. YouTube, are we here? Not sure why my mic muted. Okay. So, got the lights back on. Got the stream back on. We're still going. I put away the butter. That's the last thing that you saw YouTube previously. I put the butter away. I'm gonna put away the tofu as well. I'm gonna keep the juice out because I'm probably gonna have another sip after I finish this glass. Put the broccoli away. And that's essentially it. You know, my hands are still clean. I got some food scraps out, you know, that I left that folks on Instagram can see. But yeah, we're here. Let me show you all the finished product. Okay, this is hot and heavy. Let's go with Thug Life. There you go, Instagram. See that? There you go, YouTube. You see that? You see that? That is the finished product. Give thanks. So now we're gonna plate it. I'm so hungry, y'all. Thank y'all for riding with me. Again, please make sure you like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell. Again, this is one of 3 channels that I have. The other channel is called The Compliment King. And the primary broadcast there is Compliment Cosmos. The other channel is my personal channel, Akmosari, and the primary broadcast there is Soul Power Tennis. And this is Osmosis to Composters, Compost and Causations. So we've made a starch-free mill is what we've done. Again, with asparagus, broccoli, carrots, onions, king oyster mushrooms, some organic firm tofu, seasonings and such, and some love. So that's there. We're gonna go with the fork. Why are we going with the fork? Because I know some of you are like, oh, wash off the fork. It's clean, but I'll do it anyway to appease you. Why are we going with the fork? Because stick a fork in me, I am done. So there we go. First mill on Composting Caucasians and on Osmosis to Composters Live. Here we go. We did that. So thank you for your time and your attention. I'm now going to go eat. And if you haven't eaten yourself, put some food in your system. And for those who aren't able to have a meal as such, we eat this on your behalf and pray and ask and meditate on someday you having more access to more nourishment. And so on Compost and Causations, we deal with the cause of things and composting. From the compost we come, from the composting we shall return. Ideally no time soon, but in this process we've made some food scraps and we've learned some things and had some fun. So I want to thank you all for your time and your attention. We're at an hour, and until next time, just stay curious. Peace.